My name is Quentin J. Parker, and this is in response to the video of the Christian at the trade show alleging that Monster energy drinks are satanic. Normally, I would let this go, but there was something about it that bothered me. I'll get to that in the end, but first, cheers. This is a Monster energy drink. Its logo is an M, designed to look ragged and torn by something horrible. One might even say by something monstrous. The speaker in the video tries to make the case that the M consists of 3 Hebrew 6s lined together, thus forming 666, or the number of the beast as mentioned in Revelation. Let's just skip for a moment that some ancient Bible texts have the number of the beast as 616. Even if it was 666. This is what it looks like in Hebrew. She probably describes the Hebrew 6 as being short on top with a long tail. So are the Hebrew for the numerals 4 and 7. Here's your 6. Here's your 7. Here's your 4. You'll notice that they're kind of thick at the top, and they flick upwards. This doesn't. It pinches. And just out of curiosity, why jump immediately to Hebrew numbers? You know what I see? Besides a design element here? I see a duck. Or a shillelagh. Can I expect to see her impugning waterfowl? Or the Irish anytime soon? Doubt it. Also, she defies her own reasoning to get a Latin crucifix out of the O. Because this is a solid image where the alleged Hebrew 6 isn't connected. Breaks here. These two are connected. Other than an O with a strike through, what you have is more like the Greek letter phi. If she was looking for a cross, she could have gone with the letter T, because this is actually what crucifixes looked like. A stake with a beam at the top. If one wants to use this tinfoil hat reasoning, there's just as much questionable symbolism on cash money. But what about credit cards making use of magnetic strips or microchips that store mountains of information? Weren't we told by those in her religious camp that these would be the actual mark of the beast mentioned in Revelation? That we're not supposed to take, by the way. I only bring it up because historically, the religious don't have a problem with using these because of any supposed devilish connections. There's so much stretching in this person's logic, it should count as yoga. Monster Energy Company is all about extreme sports, not mythology. Is she saying Big Satan has better marketing than her God? I just drank out of red, white, and blue Monster cans. Using the line of reasoning in the video, one could make the case that Monster Energy is a proud American company, and my patronage supports American jobs. Let me close by saying I could care less. It's just another religious crank. But I said that there was something that bothered me, and that was the person she was talking to. Because if the person she was talking to wasn't humoring her, then it sounded like she bought it. It sounded like this was real and substantial and worthy of consideration. And that is scary. That's all it took. No questioning, no research, no anything. Somebody says something, quotes a scripture, and all of a sudden it has the stamp of believability on it. And that's dangerous, because you could have told her anything. And she accepted it. It sounded like she accepted it. Procter & Gamble had this logo for 134 years until they changed it because of this type of thinking got out of control with them. They said it was satanic, that the 13 stars were evil, that it has horns. It's a logo. Company branding. I suspect that a lot of believers think that witchcraft and Satanism are the same thing, but they're not. And that she conflated the two was just plain ignorant. And a part of me thinks that they're fine with that kind of ignorance, because then they can tell you things like this sugary drink is of the devil. Or they can tell you worse. Her quoting Hosea 4:6, the screaming irony is not lost on me. If you think the boogeyman is everywhere, you will find it everywhere.